Hi. Setting up my computer. Yo.
Hello, OG and Marcus. Sorry about that. I was setting on my computer.
Prue.
I'm good. How are you?
Hey Marcus.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to
Hi,
me.
dog.
A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los
OG
Angeles.
mods.
Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way.
Just
Get down
kidding.
there, see if you can
He
find any
doesn't.
witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Let's get something a little bit more fancy. Eh.
Can you drive to this one?
No, I'll drive, bitch.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
Are you blind?
Starting out this stream nice and good already. How are you, Marcus? See that hoe over there? Oof. I'm not gonna lie, she's looking pretty
Detectives,
thick.
over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady
Voodoo
over there.
emoji cool
She lives
smile.
above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry.
Fine.
No, it's not a stage name.
I'm
24
fine,
years
but
old. She left Kansas to follow the yellow brick
about to
road.
get my
that
driver
so?
Are you a
my
crooked
We'll take a
cop?
formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Be quiet. She doesn't need to know.
Interesting. Phelps? I ended on his face and ended up here. I must have
But
struck him
Marcus,
from
I'm
behind.
about to get my actual like driver's license.
Patterson has life insurance.
OG. Fernando is the crooked cop. Okay? Not me.
We can notify next of kin.
I'll take the money.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament.
OG would
Those things
take
are
the money.
killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Congrats, I remember when I got my DL.
Oh, I get it at like the end of the month.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
I get it July 30th.
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car
Is
was
that
it?
when you taking the
A
test?
dark red Lincoln
Yeah,
Continental.
July 30th.
It's pretty dark, Miss Perry. You sure about the car?
Of course I'm sure. My Uncle Bernie has one just like it back in Topeka.
I don't care.
Tell me more about
Yeah,
the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Hmm.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so?
Bitch,
I
I
hope you
don't
find that
care.
driver and put him away.
Shut the fuck up. God damn.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Facial expression
See what
are
the
pretty
patients have
real
to
in
say.
my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Should I go with good cop or bad cop? Or accuse? Chat, decide, please.
You should rough them up.
Okay.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So he is special.
Just like one of my friends.
Operator, message for KGPL.
That's a joke.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a list of dark red Lincoln Continentals.
Just a moment. This is going to be quite a list, Detective.
Cross-check for registered addresses. Top of the pile, anything from the downtown area. Around Bunker Hill.
One moment. Fred Murray, 120 South Olive Street, between 1st and 2nd Street. Harris Jones, number 1 Dillon Lane. William Shelton of 738 West Temple Street. That's all for downtown. You've got that, Detective?
Thanks for your help.
Might call for some legwork, but it's better than nothing.
There we go.
If olive oil comes from olives, where's baby oil come from?
Did he just ask that? Jesus Christ. He's an idiot. Let's go, asshole.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
You're a goddamn menace!
She could be in shock.
R loves the
Saw
name
some people
Lester.
do some strange things.
Slow down!
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons.
Watch what you're doing!
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Where's Fernando?
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see.
He
Come in,
probably got ran over cause he was annoying AF too.
Who? Fernando?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit
She's
by
lying.
a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
This Lester.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe
Friends
that?
with benefits.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
The beast with two backs.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
She's lying, bitch.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
This Lester seems like
We're
a
leaving,
pos
ma'am.
too.
Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
They're friends with the benefits.
Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a
You think
business
Mal
to
is
run.
done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
It's a friends with benefits relationship.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Isn't that the
Messages,
cop who solved the
please.
big case and got promoted?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central
I
Morgue
am talking
immediately.
about the guy that
Results
got
of the
ran
Patterson
over.
autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Their reactions will never get old.
Watch it!
Out of the car! Police!
You coppers ain't God, you know.
Yes, we are, bitch. Just shut the fuck up.
Navy blue. The DMV gremlin strikes again. Let's get out of here, Phelps.
No, I want to steal it, bitch. Bitch, I'm gonna steal it if I want. Bitch, I'm stealing cars.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
On my way.
Hello, awesome.
Hello, Frank.
Hello, flyers.
Hi, Frank. How are you?
Back downtown for the autopsy report. Let's see what the coroner makes of Lester Patterson.
Good. That guy gave you lip. You should be. Took him in for resisting arrest.
Who?
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Hey, Frank.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Detective flyers on the job.
Yes, Frank.
Hello, awesome.
Oh, unbelievable!
Their reactions will never get old for me.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Shut up, bitch. I want to crash.
Can we try to spare the general population, please?
No.
Christ alive! You've helped quite enough.
It's not our vehicle. This thing's been gathering dust for months. Let's try the next one.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Bitch, let me check, put the destination on. Like, goddamn. Not to be so impatient.
Those cars could really take a beating since they were made of steel back then.
Yes. OG, I'm a pretty good driver, but I like hearing the reactions a lot, so that's why.
That's the son of a bitch right there.
William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes.
I just meant in general.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Nice catch, Cole.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
What the fuck?
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Hey, Og.
No wonder he killed someone for driving like this.
Oh, hello, Chris Miller.
Enough games,
How
Phelps.
are
Take
you?
this guy out.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Hello, Chris. Nice time for a good old-fashioned passionate-ass whooping.
Yeah.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Hey, Chris.
Get the fuck out.
Hold it right there, Shelton!
His mother would.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Oof.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
The car's fine. Yeah, you can...
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
Do you think I really give a fuck?
Look out!
Perfect parking.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
Ambulance, bitch.
So there was some truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
He didn't stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know where I'd put all my chips.
The grieving widow.
You're behind the wheel.
So where you want to go?
Let's go, bitches.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Any Century unit of 415, possible mental case at 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3, identify.
You have got problems, Phelps.
Nothing wrong here, just pulling up in an ambulance. Ambulance at a bar.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas. Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Bitch, I already shot.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Well, at least we brought some justice.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Wait, did he just let me get away with it? Oh god. He let me get away with murder.
Hey Frank the Tank LOL.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Let's go, bitches.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word.
Come on, Bukowski, move it.
Okay, partner.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
No, bitch.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. I wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Detective Flynoot back
Captain
on the
Donnelly seems to
case.
think they have it all
Wow,
wrapped up.
Fernando.
Brown and Green are
Just
sweating this
wow.
Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing.
Open your eyes!
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death strewn all over the front pages.
Frank goes salvage in a tank.
Careful!
Yeah, bitches.
the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Fernando's a bad cop.
Flyers, you need to go to driving school like Nathan needs to go to flight school.
I do this on purpose, Fernando, to I like the reactions out of them.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
All right. Now. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Put your hands in the air!
Get bracelets on him, Phelps.
Why did you run
Sure
from
you
us?
do.
I saw a big
Wink.
car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice
Flyers
try.
got his
I'm talking about
driver's
the car being
license from the
stolen.
Cracker
You're out of your
Jacks
mind.
box.
I bought the car,
No.
and I've got the paperwork
I
to
have
prove
my
it.
permit, OG.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
LOL log.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
The car is on our list as stolen. We have you cold. It's time to come clean.
You're crazy. I paid good money for this car.
Bitch. I don't
You have
care.
a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
See?
You know who my father is?
Bitch, I don't
We need to
give a
get to
fuck
Coombs Auto
who
and check
your
out
father
Harrison's
is.
story.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Haven't he heard wacky to
Some of the most
Bakayan
convincing
years?
people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually
Wow.
they're called politicians.
Yes, especially today with the politicians.
God damn
All the politicians are like comedians. Especially
Paperwork all looked
CNN
above board, and he seemed like
and
a
all
clean-cut
those major
kid.
news outlets. Oof,
Well, I get
they're
it. now.
really
You see some kid
comedians.
who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly... Jesus, Cole!
Are you finished?
Yes, I feel much better. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf, yours of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you were finished.
Just a good old ride in the tunnel. Nothing to be suspicious about.
Careful!
subway looks pretty cool, to be honest. Yet
Yeah.
I feel better too when you drive down a train tunnel.
Wow, Fernando.
Goddamn maniac!
I like the reactions of them.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anyone. Can you do that for me?
No.
Do you ever shut up?
Hey. Give me that car.
Sir, step out of the car, please. LAPD.
You can't do this!
Bitch, I can. Bitch, I will and I can.
Slow down! Ah, you're gonna kill someone!
Imagine TAW 6 is set in the 4 zeros, 5 zeros.
Yeah.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember
Yes.
Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Okay, this guy has something
That's a joke too, son.
wrong in his
Phelps, you mind
brain.
if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Don't worry, Pulowski. He is getting on my nerves too.
Here it is. Got the original
In the
big slip
5
there,
zero
too.
with the Presser's MK3.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue. Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Flyers is annoying me. Can I
Wow.
shoot him too? Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Wow.
Flyers, you could have said
We have a couple
respect
of
my
questions.
authorita.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
You should
What name?
orb him.
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26.
I'll
A
orb
little on the
you.
plump side, but not bone ugly.
Back up.
So this dizzy broad walks in here off the street and sells you a 2-year-old car for half the price, and you don't ask any questions.
I'd say that about sums it up nicely.
But don't he mislike obey?
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Bitch.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
Bitch, I want
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
the information.
Close of play on Friday.
So with the banks closed over the weekend,
I might be able to stop payment.
this was all above board.
Yes, course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Flyers, you mess it up. Emoji man
We get
face
awful
palming.
attentive to people who obstruct LAPD
Wow.
investigations.
Hey Flyers.
Hello, Ben.
Well,
This
Harrison might be
LOL.
off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
Hello, Senor Benjamin.
I need an address on a marquee printing company.
Detective Fly need not gonna get his man. Emoji man face palming.
Aliso
Wow.
Street near San Pedro.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Grenade and a barrel of oatmeal.
Bitch, I'm doing a GTA right now, bitch.
You coming, Stefan?
All right. I like your thinking, Phelps.
Frank, like
Call it
nobody
evidence.
calls me Benjamin
Guy's an
LOL.
asshole. You can pick it up at the pound.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it
Cha
in for
said in the
everyone
late
today,
40s,
I've
early
always got it in for car
50s
sales.
would be
Doesn't
cool
matter
in
what
my
they do.
opinion.
And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a
Flyers
false
solving
address.
a GTA case while committing GTA LOL.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Nothing wrong with that.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
Bitch, I wanna drive. This is my fucking vehicle. I GTA'd it, bitch. Oh, yes. Hello, Brandon. How are you?
No
Detectives,
flyers in
Velasco
everyone.
is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Crummy bastard.
James Velasco?
I want a
I am
lawyer.
good and you.
It's my car and I got the
I'm
proof right
fine.
here. Take a look for yourself.
Bitch, I will be the judge of that.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Hey Brandon. Hey Og.
I want to make homicide.
Anyone played Erica
Where were you
yet?
taking the car, James?
Blow it
Nope.
off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My
No.
job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does
Never
the name
heard of
Gene
it.
Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Sup, Brandon. Slaying Dragon.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Gene Archer.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
An MU.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester.
It's the PS Plus bonus game Flyers.
Okay.
Oh.
I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Belasco. You want my
I'm
help
being
with the
back
DA?
up.
Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're going to check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right? You had Cliff Harrison booked for GTA.
Yes, I am. Look, can we
Ray
do this?
Pinker, I'm with Technical Services. Listen, he had a pink slip for the car. I've just finished looking it over, and it's real.
Yes, we know that.
Absolutely.
Nothing
There's only
much,
one
Fernando.
company that
How
prints
about
pink
you?
slips in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall, Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Where the hell's my car? The car I stole.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, Marcus, again.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay?
Bitch.
You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan called for
Flyers drives like
Just
an
my
old
luck.
grandma.
You get the only
LOL.
hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Pimp slap her.
Okay.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
Flyers would hit that.
Wow, Fernando.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
He's your boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with. He gave you up.
He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
Bitch.
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Haha. Bye, bitch.
That insulting to old grandmas. They re better drivers.
Whoa there.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
LOL flyers.
Let's go, bitches. He hit me.
Wow, emoji happy tears.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait.
Maybe I am
scrap
dead
that second
inside.
half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is here. Now look what you've done! Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
See what I mean? Flyers is an old grandma.
No, I just wanted to hear the conversation. Wait. There we go.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall. Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
What should I choose here?
I'm not accusing you of being involved, Mr. Lightfall. I just wondered whether you had heard anything.
Yes, I see. We have had attempts to break in here before. A lot of the government forms here have value to criminals.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over
Bitch.
here.
I don't give a fuck. Like, seriously.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Legval. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Let's go, bitches. Oh gee, I hear that you like to drive a lot, crashing into people in GTA.
Take it easy.
My fucking car. Assholes.
Watch it!
How can he drive with big ass sign on his windshield?
I don't know.
Look out!
Thanks for your trouble.
There's a crash right there for you, OG. That was for you. My car, asshole.
Out of the car, sir. This is an emergency.
Do this.
Bitch. I will.
We should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
I actually prefer to beat NPCs with the bat, but I want to shy away from running them over.
Throw out the guns. Why won't you go fucking down?
Let's go, bitches.
Weapons on the ground, now!
They're still shooting.
Covering fire!
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled on the back on the way out.
You're...
Try the door at the end. I heard about it.
All right, don't shoot! Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
I'm not saying anything till I've seen a lawyer.
Bitch.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Ooh, yay.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge.
Bitch,
Can't give
it
you
is.
anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Aha.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
So if I go over there and check his jacket, your story's gonna ring true? I'm warning you, Bigelow.
Give it a try, Flatfoot. For some reason, none of my guys like to bring ID to work.
Bitch.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Bitch. It's called We're Allowed to.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Let me drive, bitch. Let's go.
What a mess.
Ugh, gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. Guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed.
Fernando
It's
does
always
this a
one
lot.
of the two that brings him down.
He steals cars and resells them.
What?
It's in GTA, son.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
I feel safe in a tank when I'm driving.
Oh, unbelievable! You could have killed him.
Hear that, Frank, that's for you.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of
Well,
pink slips
awesome.
in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney. What you're doing here is slanderous, Detective, and you'll be hearing from my lawyer about it.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Haha. I still arrested him.
Now, where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Asshole. Crap.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
I don't feel like watching it right now.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
How can your family own a boating company and
Chevy
not go
Skyline
anywhere?
took a nosedive
I
off
don't
the
know,
escarpment, fetched
OG.
up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Okay, you wanna go get a drink, bitch? Let's go. That looks better.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
Continue to respond.
Bukowski, get over here.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Are you blind? Christ alive!
Let's go. I said let's go.
Watch it!
You're not helping.
That was fun.
Stop just... Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Thanks. I'm just trying to get down there now. How the fuck do I get down there now? Oh. Yeah, this will be it. I just wanted to get down there.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Hey! Out of the way!
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
This is Fernando's favorite right here.
Torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
She's a long way from home. Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Hmm. Move the fuck out of my way.
Find anything interesting?
God damn.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Let's go. That was OG's favorite part of the case, touching the underwear. Oh, there she is.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Get rejected, bitch.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Haha.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Hmm.
And she's your protege?
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
We found a
Suffering from the effects
was used to
of the
tamper with your
crash.
car.
Bitch is
You
drunk.
see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
You don't remember where the head came from?
I don't know anything about a head. Why is everybody talking about a goddamn head? Isn't anyone interested in how I am?
No, bitch.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Bitch.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
God damn. She won't shut the fuck up.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Yeehaw, bitches.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
11K Roger, en route.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Isn't that convenient?
Hold me here.
Bitch!
Feeling better since this morning,
Need to
Jessica?
be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. My head still feels swimmy. Where is
Bitch,
the
I
telephone?
don't...
Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
Bitch, I
We
ain't
need to
done.
get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Jessica, if you don't want me to call your father, you better tell me what happened.
Please, please don't call Daddy. Why are you being so horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
Bitch, I don't care. I want to get to the bottom of this.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
What do you know about Bishop?
He makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's when you say some lines in front of the camera with the lights turned on you.
Bitch!
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Really difficult to think of anything.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
Bitch, I'm not trying to
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Bitch!
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Don't put the siren on you.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery. Get in there and see what she's up to.
Bitch.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Huh? Fuck me.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
No. I'll try it one more time, and that's it, and then I'll skip it.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Nothing to see here.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it. Goddamn maniac!
You said step on it, so...
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. You're a goddamn menace!
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units, officers, help. Major 415, 6 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify. All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Done it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Continue the response.
Look out!
Oh, fuck. Get out. Get the fuck. What?
LAPD, police emergency.
Be careful with it, copper.
Fuck you. Nothing's wrong with that other car. Totally normal for a car to be on fire, guys.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Let's go.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Probably nothing.
This isn't what we're looking for. Circumstantial. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Ah, yes.
Probably nothing.
do you have to do to earn $20,000? Presented to Mark.
OG would take that money.
I doubt it. Junk. Looks like the old movie set downtown. No good to me.
Then why the fuck is there a clue?
Seems irrelevant.
Yeah, no shit.
There's the set. Hollywood's own little piece of Babylon. Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Let's go.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
You are complicit in all of this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor deluded kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
Bitch.
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, detective. It's character that determines what we do about it.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Yeah. Of course.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Bukowski, get over here.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Watch what you're doing! Are you blind?
Yes, I am blind.
Way too close.
You okay, sir?
You don't care who gets in your way, do you? I think you're doing this on purpose.
Oh, God.
Now look what you've done! Hey, look out for the pedestrian.
That's no... Oh. Well, now you've either got to stop or put your fucking foot down.
Can we try to get...
God. Let's go, bitches.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Excuse me. Let's go, asshole.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Incidental. Nothing significant.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Hollywood. Probably nothing.
Not sure this means much.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
You and Bishop are close friends, colleagues?
It's business. I normally deal direct with the studio. Have you tried his production office?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You have something on him, and now you're going to rat him out to McAfee's goons.
And how do you figure that, brain boy?
Sorry, my mistake. You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you.
You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Oh, God.
I don't...
Get the fuck out.
I need to be closer, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I'm a little exposed here, Phelps.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Any Century unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Oh, this is fun.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up, LAPD.
Away.
Can I shoot him?
Put your hands in the air.
Because I would really like to shoot him right now.
There he is, officer. Don't make me chase you.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Bitch. Knock off my hat, you asshole.
Farewell, cruel world!
I swear if that failed it.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Okay, he's had enough. Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Come on, Cole, leave him alone.
Phelps, leave him be.
I'm done.